Hi everyone, I'm Bex and I run a sticker shop called Bex Roses. And this is my first video on YouTube. I wanted to do some videos where it's more laid back and chill, where I can make mistakes and not sound so professional and just be more myself, and also show you how I journal with my art. I run a sticker shop. Okay, I'm having a hard time opening this and talking, so I'm just gonna get through the intro. But I run a sticker shop, as I mentioned, but also a mail club called Tiny Joys by Bex. And every month, oh, I'm missing something. I paint something that I consider a tiny joy of life, because after being the type of person that was always chasing highs in life and those very successful moments, I realized that they don't come every day, and I was just spending my life waiting for these big moments, and I wanted to just enjoy my current life as it is every single day. So this is where the story of the tiny joys happened. And tiny joys for me, it's those little things that I see every day, that I experience every day, that make me not happy, because happy, I consider happy as a momentary feeling, like it doesn't last forever, but I feel like joy lasts beyond circumstances. So we'll talk more about that, but this is what this month's theme is, and I'll talk a little bit more in depth as I'm creating. This month's theme is, and I hope I'm saying it right because I'm also super foreign, I'm not from America, I didn't grow up here, but it's Tangulu. So you throw in English and you throw in a fruit from a different culture, and I don't even know what English I'm talking. But Tangulu is a treat that I tried when I went to Chinatown in Chicago, and I immediately fell in love. All right, we'll just do a little journal spread through first. So this is one of the few journals that I've actually stuck with. I'm the serial journal buyer that collects journals and never uses them. But ever since I got into the binder journal, which, by the way, I used to talk so much trash about binder journals. I did not like them, and it wasn't until I tried it that I loved how much you can do with it. So I'll do a little bit intro of what I have here. This is my page, and I love adding little charms to everything. These are also some charms that I made, and I also have on my shop. Well, not the long ones, but the shorter ones. I have little cards. I haven't written anything here yet, but I love using lace on my stuff, on my journals. This is just a paper where I just put lace because I thought it looks very cute and aesthetic. This is one of my first paintings that I did, where I was like, okay, I could be an artist. I think I got it in me, and I'm really proud of it. So I have it here. And it's not from 2026, it's from years ago. But anyways, this is one of my most popular stickers, and it's a doily that my aunt had that I scanned, and then turned it into a sticker. And what I really love about the binder journals is that you can turn anything into a page. So, and it can get bulky without destroying the binding, how it can happen with regular journals. Like my first junk journal was a Hobonichi, like the medium size, and oh my god, that did not last long. But you can turn anything. Like this is from Albania, like a traditional costume of Elbasan. That's the city that I grew up in, but it's from a museum, so you can use a hole puncher, which I have right here, and turn it into its own page. So I have charms, I have vintage stamps. So we'll do just a quick flip through of every page. Not every page is filled, and that's okay. Maybe one day I'll fill it in when the vibe hits. But for some pages, I just wanted to add stickers and create like a beautiful layout. This is from an artist that I bought. And again, you can so easily turn it into its own page. And I put my little Roxy girl photo back here. That's my pup. Well, she's 4 years old, but I consider her a pup because she's so tiny. Because she always reminds me of a little deer because of how skinny and tiny her face is. This is like a lamb recipe from my mom. I don't even eat lamb, but my partner loves lamb so much, so I made sure I saved it for him. This is from some very old vintage books from Italy, vintage family stamps from Albania. I'm gonna go faster so we can actually get to journaling today. This is my city. This is the downtown of my city where we grew up, and that's a very historic castle. And it's so beautiful. It used to have trees all around, but then the government cut those down and we were really sad about it, but whatever. And this is some traditional clothing from my country. So I really love documenting and keeping these items here. I think that I do want to restart over with the journal, kind of have a fresh start with new items, with new pages. So I'm gonna probably see if I can buy a binding that I can just buy it on its own and then take all the pages, store them, and put new pages in here, because I really love this journal. I still want to keep using it. I don't want to buy a new one. This was one of my most favorite Tiny Joy paintings that I did for Patreon, and it was lilies. I am obsessed with those. All right, so also the best thing about this is that you could literally, you see how bulky this is? This is why I hated working on regular binding journals. You can just take this off, open it, take the page off, and just work on the page flat on the surface, which makes it so easy. So for now, we're gonna close this, put this to the side, and here we have the page. So I actually want to do a 2-page spread. So let me plan this out, because I love to add the postcard on the left. And this is the postcard. You deserve a little treat. I wonder if this is too big for this journal. Let's see. I wonder if I might have to use my bigger journal. Because I do have a bigger journal just like this too. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? No, we're gonna stick with the plan. So I'm gonna staple this first, and I like to just line it up with the page and the back like this. I mean hole punch, not staple. So you will notice that I also struggle with some English words. Yes, I've been here for a while. I moved here when I was a teenager. I think I'm about to be 28 this year. But I spent my first 7 to 10 years kind of just in my community, which is my home, with my Albanian parents. And at home, we speak Albanian. So it wasn't until I started a big girl job teaching, and I started the club, the Junk Journal Club in Chicago, that I really... Oh, I did this the wrong way. So I should have put it the other side. Okay. But it wasn't... We will work with it. It wasn't until I started like the club and my big girl job that I started actually interacting with more English and people in America. And that's when I realized that oh my god, like I still struggle with speaking in social senses with the English language too. I still have a lot of my culture that doesn't really fit in with like American culture. So still learning, still growing, but that's why you'll hear me struggle a lot in English at times, but it is okay. All right, so what happened is that I stapled it. I should have stapled it here, so it could have been on that side, but that is okay. So what we will do is we will work on this page instead, and then we will still have the spread. So we will work on the back part. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side, but look at how cute this looks. I'm low-key obsessed. Okay, so I was always so nervous to do YouTube videos because I'm like, what am I even gonna talk about, or do lives? But I'm being such a yapper right now. I'm also sipping on this new Dunkin' Zero drink. It's like a watermelon with mango, and it is really good. Okay, so when I work on this small journal or any journal, I love to cover the page with my scrapbook paper. This is a design that I painted through jelly printing. It's a printmaking let me breathe for a second. I also talk fast, so let me slow down and just enjoy the process of this. Maybe you're like crafting yourself when you're watching this, or maybe you're eating something and you have this as your background. I always love watching videos in the background and when I'm creating. So if you chose me to hear and watch for your crafty time, I feel so honored. Okay, so jelly printing, as I was saying, is a type of printmaking that you have a little gelatin plate and you imprint textures, stencils, paint, and then you transfer them into the print, into the paper. You can layer everything and it turns out so beautiful and so unique. And the most unique part about it is that you can only recreate the same art print once, because it is such a unpredictable, kind of like go with the flow type of art form. And if you can try to recreate it, but it won't be 1000% the same, because you never know how the paint's gonna transfer, how the texture's gonna move and transfer differently. So it's a lot of fun. I'll do a video about that soon. Obviously this paper is a lot bigger than my surface that I'm working on, so I'm just gonna rip it. I'm nervous. This is so cute, but it's okay. I never like cutting with scissors paper. I hate the look of like that perfect ridges and cuts. So I like the ripped paper look. It looks very, very cool. You know what? We might even be able to use this for another page. So let's see. I wonder if we could do something like this, or maybe on the other side. Yes, I think I like this better, and we'll staple the holes back again here. Or do I like this better here? No, we're gonna go with this. I'm not gonna overthink it, and we're just gonna go with the flow. This is a glue stick that I got at Paper and Pencil, and I love it. It really holds. I used to be a tape runner girly, but until I found this glue stick, because you can reposition and fix the paper however you want to, and it will still hold very well. I even held kind of like thicker paper, like it glued very, very well. Okay, so I want to be careful to line it up, and any excess that stands out, I'm just gonna cut. Usually I do videos, there's definitely glue on my table now. Usually I do videos for Reels or TikTok, and I have to cut everything. So this is so new to me, having to talk and craft and not cut everything or make it very fast paced. I kind of like it, but also my voice is getting tired. Okay, so the reason why this little snacky treat is so important to me is, as I said, I moved here when I was a teenager, and it was really, really hard for me, like a very hard transition. For the first, I would say like 10 years, I really struggled with being here. I would dream almost every week of Albania and back home. Like, the culture here is so different. I didn't make friends because I just didn't fit in. It was really hard. And I was very happy back home because I was a kid and I didn't understand really in depth how much my parents were struggling and how tough it would have been for me to grow up there. But as a little kid, I would read books. I would pretend I was an well, not an art teacher, but like just a teacher in general. And I would really just enjoy my time as a kid there. So when I moved to US, I lost all of that. And if any of you is an immigrant, you know how hard it is. It's not all flowers and sunshine like I thought it was. I thought I was gonna live downtown, by the way, which no, the whole city was regular streets that looked the same, which to me was really boring. But yeah, and I lost my favorite thing, Albania food and fruits. All the fruits there tasted this very real. When I came to America, none of the fruits and veggies tasted real. So I would dream almost every week. I still dream to this day when I go to Albania, and I have feared dreams of like, oh my God, I forgot to eat at my favorite spot. I have to go back to America and I have to go eat. And then I wake up. So anyways, meanwhile, I'm going to be printing some photos with the Canon, so I can use here for this little sticker, which turns into a frame. So it wasn't until this year, actually, that I started figuring out what are my favorite spots in US. This is me finally settling in here and accepting that, oh, maybe this is not church, and accepting that I live in America and I'm actually enjoying living here now as I'm building family, friends, and community. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be charging this. Also, I did have to go and connect this printer with my phone that I'm actually using, and I couldn't do both record and print. So you'll see how it prints in multiple colors. So it does the cyan, magenta, and yellow, and then you get this beautiful print. Let me see if you are able to see it. But there we go. So this is me at Chinatown eating the tanguli. Yeah, so I feel like I'm yapping a lot and I need to get to the point. Basically, I was me going and finding out all these places that I really loved in Chinatown and other places in Chicago made me realize that, oh my God, I have my favorite places here. That means I'm living life here and it is different now, and I'm settling in America now that I have my favorite spots, because now I'm not dreaming about just my favorite spots in Albania. Now I have favorite spots here that I love. So it was like such a important realization for me, and it meant so much. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. So now I have to figure out the best way to do this. So I wonder if I can put the photo here. Let's see, because I don't want this to have any empty random spaces, and the photo is a bit too small. Maybe if I do it the other way around. Oh yeah, let me just do it separate here first. All right, okay, we got it connected. Beautiful. Okay, so we got half of the frame in, and we're gonna put this, or should I put it up here? I think I like it better up here. All right, and then I want to make sure that this is, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna take a risk, and I am going to cut this so that it matches perfectly. This is me doing too much right now, but see, I have to fight perfectionism. I shouldn't lean into it. And I forgot to take off the sticky part of the sticker. Let me just do that right now. So as you can tell, my friends, it is a very messy process, and there's so much that goes behind the scenes, unlike the cute aesthetic videos that I do on Instagram where I cut everything. All right, yay! So we got this down. Let's figure out the frame a bit better. So we want to match here. Nope, I still don't have it low enough. I got it. Yay! I'm a genius. Not really like that, but it wasn't that serious. But there we go. And also, it's so cloudy out, and you can see the changes in light from my office. So I have my beautiful photo of the tanguli here, and also I want to add this sticker. Maybe I should add it here or lower. I feel like it would look much, I feel like it would look better here. Yep, so we're gonna add this sticker right here. I am really excited about this spread and this video. I hope that you guys enjoy it, and if people like this, then I can do these more so I can connect with you more. Okay, there we go. Whew. I opened it. Sometimes it's really hard to open stickers with long nails. All right, so ooh, but if I put it there, that means I have to cut part of it. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure we don't go over the holes we punched. Beautiful. So I have my tanguli, I have my frame, and I still have this whole paper left and this main sticker here. So I wonder if I can put this sticker right here and add some words, although I don't want to overwhelm this with too much. I also have some of my other stickers that I wanted to use. So I have these stars that I scanned individually and I turned them into stickers, and these little inspirational quotes. No, not quotes, words. So I wonder if I put this here, it would be too much, but maybe I can switch it that way. So the red part shows up with the background, versus if I were to put the blue here, it would be blending too much. So let's do a little bit of variety. So this is what I like to call balance. We have the blues here, but also a little bit of balance on this side, so this side doesn't feel too empty. So we have the blue here on this side as well, but also it balances out with the blue that's on top. So we kind of have all over these little blue dots. All right, no overthinking, we just create. Okay, beautiful. All right, so here I definitely want to start adding some words. Let's see if any of the words that I have here will fit with what I'm feeling. So I want something about just belonging and just being happy here and being joyful. So also I want to think of some colors that I can add some different contrast with. So I think this energy could go in here, even warmth, comfort maybe, but that is just too fall for me. We can do fierce. No, that is too red. Let's look at fearless, dreamy wise, joy, clear, rested, calm. I like this green, but maybe I can just do joy. Like that would fit more with everything. So let's see, where do I want to add joy? Do I want to add it here? Yes, I think I want to add it here for more balance. So joy. I do want to use the energy one. So we'll do energy up here and cover the little part that I didn't line up very well. All right, and then these are transparent stickers. So I also have another version that is not transparent. And let me get my little label maker that I absolutely love using to add words or an extra touch. Let me go get it really quick. All right, so this is my label maker and I absolutely love adding words on top of stickers here. So I was thinking of doing something like Bex finds joy here. Or no, settling in joy. But isn't settling like a bad word? Like meaning I'm settling for less. So what's a better word? Let me Google it. I'm gonna pause the video for a second. Okay, so Google helped me figure out a better way to say it. Because I was looking at different examples and different words that in English that could mean what I'm trying to say in my head, which Albania doesn't translate as well to English and everything. But I'm gonna do resting in joy. Or finding joy. I'm gonna do resting in joy. Rest. So you really have to press hard in this, so the letters will show up very embossed. Resting. This does test my spelling skills too. So resting, and then we cut. We're gonna do resting here. I'm gonna start a new one. And I'm gonna also do this separate. And joy. You can also get different colored ribbons, but I really love the black one, black and silver, because it goes well with any color. Resting in joy. Alrighty. And then I always love to cut them because you'll notice that it leaves a little bit of a line here and some scratches that I don't care about. So I'm just gonna cut it. Okay. Resting in joy. So I feel like this page is going really well and I'm very happy with it so far. But I do want to add some more embellishments. All right. It is oh wait, let me show you how I open these without bending, because if you try to bend it with your finger and try to open it, this is gonna leave some marks here and I don't want that. So it's just this sharp part of the scissors. I like to just push it out a bit. But I was saying that it is a very, very challenging and vulnerable thing to do videos, for me at least, because you are basically opening up yourself to the whole world to judge you, or I don't know, to see you. It's very vulnerable and it is scary because you never know how it's gonna turn out. I kind of am the type of person that if I know someone doesn't like me, I get so upset because it's like, why don't you like me? I hate the idea of people being upset or mad at me. So it is so vulnerable to do this and put my whole heart out there and myself. And this is me just kind of like without filters, just being myself. And it's kind of scary because also I'm like, am I saying something wrong in English? Am I yapping too much? Am I going around in circles too much? But it's okay. We will see how it goes. All right, because you can't do things in fear. You can't let fear stop you. Well, you can't do things in fear because then you're challenging fear, but you can't let fear stop you. Okay, so I'm gonna put this lower here for some more balance. So resting in joy. I'm really happy with that. So this is what I have so far, but I'm not done. I want to add those little stars that I mentioned. Oh, this is all my lists. I should not be showing that. Let's see. I want to add some playful stars, so I'm gonna pick some of these blues right here. I'm gonna add some more blue stars around to create balance. So right here. Oh, I think I also want to add some bubble letters here, some bead letters like this. So we'll see what I want to write with that. I'm gonna add this little cute pink charm that I scanned, maybe over here. There we go. Let's see what else. Oh, some green ones, of course. We'll do the green one right here. We have a lot more green ones left. I've used a lot of the blues. So we will do one right here by Energy. I love the mix of green and yellow. I think I want to add one more star here. But let's see. Oh, I have a blue star, so that could balance it out a bit more because I feel like I'm having too much green. I think I want to add one more here. We'll do a green one of this bead. Oops. Okay. Let's see, because these letters are kind of big. I do want to make some smaller ones. Ooh, I forgot that I have these stickers here too that I want to use. Oh, let me see. These are bigger, so I'll use the smaller ones. I wonder if I could do, if the orange would go best here, or the blue maybe. I think this blue would go best because this also has some green in it. So, or would it be too summery? Don't overthink it. Just do it. Okay, there we go. All right. So I want to add maybe, what would fit in here? Because these letters are kind of big, so I want to make sure they fit. Maybe if I start here, I could do joyful. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll start right here in the corner. I've used a lot of these letters, so hopefully I have enough. Joy. Okay, I was trying to spell it. Joy. Let me check. How do I spell joyful? Just one L. Yep, just one L. Great. That is my life. I like to check the spellings for everything because I struggle with that a lot as well. But I am getting better. The more I am doing my business and doing all of this, the more I'm learning about just English and everything. So this is my page so far. I feel like I still want to add some more little doodles or just little dots around these empty areas. So I'm going to bring my Neocolor crayons here. These are watercolor crayons. They're amazing. I'm gonna pick a blue so that it matches with the colors that I have here. Oh wait, no, this blue is lighter. Although this matches more, this is lighter for more contrast that will make it pop more. This green, we'll do the pink, and we'll do a yellow. Oops, and I like to separate my colors in cool versus warm colors, except I do mix the purples with the warm colors. All right, so we're gonna do some dots all over with different colors. Let's just do 3 with this pink. No, I did 1, 2, 3, 5 with a pink. Wow. Counting. Okay. Another thing that I think is challenging and new to me is that I, as a business owner now, I do have to show my my art online, my processing, kind of like this. And usually my art time is a very sacred time. I hate recording it, especially when I'm painting this. I try to record the first 2 paintings that I did for Patreon, and I did get the videos, but also it really got in the way of me just enjoying and being in the process. So I kind of stopped doing it. I mean, in the age of AI, it's kind of necessary now to show everyone that, hey, my stuff is real, because you never know. But it got really tiring, and it was very disturbing to my process to just focus on the recording and the camera angles and making sure the light is good, when I just wanted to paint and I just wanted to enjoy the process, and I wanted to take my time without feeling rushed that okay, I'm recording this video. I just really wanted to take my time with it. But for junk journaling, this is fun. I like doing this. And I really love that I added these dots. It makes it so much more playful, so much more fun, like kid-like. Okay, time of the reveal. We will put this in the journal and clean up the table, the mess a little bit. All right. So this sticks out a bit, but it's okay. For a moment I panicked. I'm like, did I do it on the wrong side? Okay, so we are going to, oops, let me use both hands for this. All right, we're going to use both hands, open the binding, make sure that it all is in there. Oh no, I left something out. So this takes a little bit of strength, especially because it's so full, and it can handle it. I just gotta be more patient with it. All right, great, it is done. Da, da, da. And I love, okay, the fact that I did it on this side actually goes so well. Like, look at the dots, it just feels like a continuation. I am really happy. This bothers me. Let me just put this just for the sake of the video. There we go. Hey. But okay, no, never mind. But this is, I'm really happy with this. I absolutely love it. And the fact that I made this, I painted it, I drew everything, it's just so fulfilling and so beautiful, because I never thought that I could do this, and here I am. So thank you for listening to me yap for, oh my goodness, God knows how long this video is gonna be. If you put it on 2 times or if you stop watching it, I understand. But thank you so much for being here with me and being part of my process and my journey. And hope to see you at the next video. Comment below your thoughts and concerns. All right, bye.